Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Give you my daily dose of warning, of alertment. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about slavery. Black man slavery? Nah. Slavery of the human race. We are all in slavery. We are all slaves. We didn't create it. We were born into it. And we will be all that slavery can produce until we change it. And the first thing we can do, must do in fact, to change it is to recognize that we are in it. And it is a very difficult thing to convince a person about something they just will not believe. But let me say, I can say to any person that you're in slavery. For instance, I'd said that to a gentleman once, and he told me that he was making $250,000 a year. That allowed him to do all kinds of things that people in the ghetto could not do, or things that I can't do. So he didn't feel that he was a slave. And I'm sure that the one who earns $1 million, I'm sure that all of you Hollywood guys would feel that they are not slaves. They got money. All of the people that are in entertainment playing basketball and football and tennis and soccer and some other balls I can't recall, if they're making big bucks, you think Michael Jordan think he's a slave? Any of these guys, white guys too, I don't know too many white guys. My heroes, guys that I really knew, they dead and gone. And the young ones, well, you know how that goes. I just don't have time to spend it too much. But I do know that people who got money feel that they are above reproach. Not only that, everybody else wants to get that money. That's the way that thing works. That's the way this system works. And so for me to come here and tell you about freedom from this bondage, this thing, you just don't want to hear. If I turn around and say, well, you might earn $250,000 a year, but your mortgage, do you have one or do you own outright? What about your vehicle, your transportation? What about other things that people get indebted into? Are you beyond that? Many of them are. And it doesn't matter. Some of them got millions and millions and millions of dollars and are millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt, as Donald Trump. Well, see, this is all bondage. Bondage. And you got law books. You got judges, all kinds of levels, county, city, state, federal, all kinds of things going on about how you can talk, how you can assemble. They got all kinds of things going on. Trying to tell you how to live. It's the funniest thing you can ever see. Now, this is Friday, right? Let's see. Eagle fries on Friday. People get paid. There used to be a time people get paid on Friday nights. They go out and party all the Saturday. Some people. Others would go to movies. People would go out to dinner. Yeah, people, on payday, you got to go celebrate a little bit. And tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, you'll probably go spend a little bit of money. Yeah, if you got something extra to spend, or just hopefully you got something left after you paid your bills and after you come back in. And you kind of feel good if you got some change left. But if you didn't have any change, if you went into the week, coming out in the week with nothing, it just tears you up. But it's the system that you live in. You don't want this to happen this way. You pray about changes. You wish, and that was the way you could will, but it just doesn't work. And your whole lifetime has been spent just like this. And the most simplest way on earth is the way that the divine prepared it to be. The God of gods. You know, there's a couple of kind of gods that people adhere to. One is a God of love. That's the one I like to tell you about. This is the God that has made it possible that you can act like a God of love, where you can cause heaven to manifest itself by utilizing the love that can be generated through you. Wow. Cause no pain, no suffering, nothing negative. I mean, and you can live it a lifetime. And then there's another God that says you can have more fun. You can have more life. Let's not use the word fun. You can have more life if you take on top of the life you got, the life that others have. Take their life and include it in your life. As far as material gains come, they used to build barns and just stack it over. Barns overflow. Now they use paper or just digital stuff on a dotted line. And it just runs to the billions, multi-billions. While people are here sleeping in tents. Thousands of them sleeping under doors and stairways. You call yourself. You're going on Sunday. You're going to go to church. Yes, you're going to go to church. Many of you are going to talk about Jesus. This wonderful Jesus who told people about love, who said how fantastic it is, who says, follow me. I am the answer to all your prayers. You're going to go there. Talk about this. You're going to talk about his Father God, how wonderful God is. Oh, you're going to be preaching God. As you come back out of the church, pass by people on the street corners with a sign saying, help me, help me. And you're going to talk about them. Look at them. I ought to go get a job. You know how you treat each other. But let me tell you, in that situation, people have to lie, they cheat. Because you robbed them. They're trying to survive. They lie. They get mad with one another because they don't know who's causing the problems that they got. They start hating each other. Then they become racist based upon the way people color their skin. They become bigots. Then they get so mad they don't know what to do. They don't have a God of love to turn to. The only God they have is the God that's been leading them all the time. And now this is God start talking about so much hate. Pick up a gun and go kill somebody. Go kill somebody. This is that bad God. This is that God. You can tell him. You can tell that bad God, because the first thing he want to do is go pick up a gun and kill somebody. That's the bad God. Doesn't know anything about life. Knows death and how long you can prolong your life by killing others or using others. But the God of love, ladies and gentlemen, made it possible for that heaven to be made by you. All you got to do is choose it. It's there if you choose it. It's there if you choose it. See, here it is. The resources are here. All of you got so many needs that are common, so you can work together on those. Food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, and all the things that you can do with your hand that you put to. And who benefits from it? All of the people on earth benefits out of the reservoir of goods and services that are put there by people who are utilizing their gifts and talents. And they chose the one that gives them their greatest joy. So they just get joy out of doing what they do. Building houses, fixing highways, fixing your washing machine, fixing them and making them in such a way that they don't tear up so quick. Just taking care of divine stuff. You don't have to worry about nothing. Something needs fixed, you got it. It's just like that. You don't have to worry about anything. There's nothing called money. People love it because when you need something done, it gives them a chance to be who they are. They were made to take care of that. The streets messed up. Woo! People were made to make sure that those streets were perfect. Nobody out there talking about money. You don't have to make anybody do stuff. People are yearning to do stuff. Why? Because it's doing what they love doing. And the people are blessed. That's talking about the God of love. Now, you're not going to find that in human beings. You're not going to find it in Trump. You're not going to find it in Biden. And you're not going to find it in me. And that's just not enough. We are not going to find it in you either. It can come through you, but it got to be being fed by an invisible power. Not by some politics, Not by some Republican or Democrat, not by some white man or black man or man or woman or American or some other. No, it got to come out of your heart that tells you treat people like you want to be treated. And baby, we got heaven. So if I say something to you like this today, and I'm up here broke, and you got a job pay you $250,000, or maybe you got a bank account with a couple of billions of dollars, should I be ashamed of you? Should I be ashamed before God? What about you? I know you're not ashamed before God, because the God that you follow told you that it's fine for what you're doing. And it's fine for me to be in a predicament, or for those who suffer to be in a predicament they're in. But that's just because you just got hooked to the wrong God. We're going to show you. We're going to do everything we can to teach you that God of love is better than that God of hate. We might have to die. We might have to lay down our lives to prove to you about the God of love, but we will not take your life. Now, there are those of us who have not matured to this level. They will defend themselves against anything you throw at them. But the ones that are closest to God now, they'll just lay down their lives. Get the hell out of here. That's the biggest statement they can make to you, is that wherever they're going is better than being around you. Not that evil. We don't want it. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my message to you today. Message of what? Slavery and freedom.